It is time to get dirty. Right here, Signature Esports. We are going to be having some fun tonight. Cedar Lake on tap for the Dirt Assassin Racing League. 2 races back to back. So basically, what you're going to get a whole bunch of heats, and you're going to get a whole bunch of features, and you get a whole bunch of fast running race lines with the most dangerous portion of this racetrack. Not the drivers, it's the wall. Cedar Lake is always a ton of fun to be able to get into and call, but those tires, once you get those on that wall, they don't like to give up any of that race line, and you can see some people going up and out. Dirt Assassin Racing Series back in action this Saturday night, folks. Hopefully you're having a fantastic evening, and of course, as I always say, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. My name is Jason. I'm with Signature Esports, and the pleasure is all of mine. These folks are running quick little laps right now as they get ready to rock and roll. Race information for Cedar Lake is looking as such. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. 3/10 of a mile track here, so almost a third of a mile. Track temperature right now in the clay oval is going to be at 78 degrees Fahrenheit. The air temperature matching partly cloudy skies. Very little wind, no humidity, so the track should dry out pretty fast and furious. It's going to be very much on the slippery slope side. Slider lines engaged, and a whole lot to be looked at when it comes to what the street stocks are going to be able to do. Now, right after this, they're going to run the sprints, the winged sprints. Those things are a ton of fun to watch. And it'll be a great time to get qualifying coming up. A couple of drivers not allowed to qualify today for the race, so we'll see them start at the back of their features and their heats, and it's going to be a ton of fun. Look at that Prime membership coming up for See Younger. Thank you very much for subscribing on Twitch. Big thank you to that. I tell you what, the Prime membership is a free way to support content creators out there on Facebook, on Twitch. So if you're out there on Twitch, thank you so much for that, folks. If you have a free Prime membership to give to any content creator out there, if you're on Twitch, if you have a Amazon Prime account, so make sure you utilize that to support a creator. We only get half of the proceeds, but I tell you what, it's all good. It is good for the engagement, it's good for the community, and I love to see it. So these drivers are going to be out here running some things and enjoying the race line, enjoying the stream. George giving us a like on Facebook. Kyle Carter giving us a like on Facebook as well. Jason Essler, thank you so much. And Jason Pearson as well, both giving us a like. Dinger gave us a share earlier. Didn't get to say hello to him like I normally do. So Mr. Mike Allmendinger, hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Driver's going to be fast here at Cedar Lake, and this racetrack is no short of speed. But the top speeds only roughly about 80 miles an hour. Straightaways, we're going to find most of the speed. We'll see what these drivers are going to be able to hold on to wrap the course of the race. Again, big special thank you to all the folks involved with the Dirt Assassin Racing League. And we start at the top, we work our way to the bottom. There's a bunch. Red Pirate Family Grill, Dirt Street Stocks, giving it a whole lot of fun. They are located at 236 Highway 98 in East Point, Florida. Go check them out in the U.S. or call ahead to make sure they got seating for you. 1-850-670-1090. It's 850-670-1090. RedPirateGrill.com. You can find them on Facebook as well. TrackDogsRacing.com giving you all the wing sprint action tonight, as the TrackDogsRacing.com has all the merch available for these folks. Speaking of merch, make sure you check out SigEsports.com and give them some love for me. And buy one of my t-shirts as well. But definitely go check out Track Dogs and what they've got going on. They have all your racing apparel needs for the Dirt Series. True Cut Lawn and Maintenance out of Gainesville, Florida. Check them out on Facebook. And, of course, in always, you can give them a call over there to find out if they are located near you. But check out their Facebook, Facebook.com/True Cut Lawn LLC. So you're going to find them. Chiefland RC Raceway has some of the best Sunday afternoon action for RC Dirt Series racing. You can go check out their location or find their website, ChieflandRCRaceway.com, and find them on Facebook as well. 54 Motorsports is a longtime sponsor of the series. We hope that Tabs is doing well out there, and hopefully he's going to be looking pretty darn fantastic in the way he can get himself back on track. So go check out 54 Motorsports. You'll hear a lot about 54 Motorsports out there. Buckwheat's Customs on Facebook. They're located 4616 South Kings Highway in Texarkana, Texas. You can give them a call at 903-417-2628. They do shirts, spin art, die cut decals, and auto decals. Anarchy wraps a design for the next time you're looking for the best looking vehicle on track. Find them on Facebook. Unique Woodmasters for all your custom woodworking needs. 6750 Guadalupe Road in Salina, Ohio. You can give a call 419-268-9663. You can also find them on Facebook. 06 Racing Productions. Check out the RC King's YouTube channel and get a hold of them over there, youtube.com/@RCKing252. Smokey Designs by Andy. Find him at find Andy Martin on Facebook at Smokey Designs by Andy. And you can also give him a call 567-208-9260. AJ Custom Creations. You can get a hold of Andy Patton through Discord at Andy Patton and the number 8690 for custom wood trophy signs and more. Go check them out over there. That will bring me to the end of all of that. Jesse Younger giving us a big old subscribe on the YouTube channel. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. We're getting close to 1,000 on YouTube and Twitch. We're getting close to 19,000 on Facebook. So thank you to everybody. Here is your street stock starting grid for heat race number 1. Scotty Newsom and the 2 Sick Gaming TV. 23 is going to Brandon Starnes to the outside. CJ Saunders is going to Braxton Clark to his outside. Dover Singleton, Nick Klosterman, Paul Pepper to make up the tail end of the field, and they are going to have some fun. Jason using 100 stars, giving it to the IO People Money Fund. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for the 100 stars. 100 stars goes a long way. Reminder on Twitch, folks, we are raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It is our charity of the month. So every stream is a charity stream. Green flag waves. Going to be 10 laps here for these drivers. Huge speed into the corner. 23-1. Joseph G out there says, let's go dirt racing on YouTube. Scotty Newsom out front. Starnes in second. CJ Saunders at 023 back there as well. Braxton Clark trying to be fast. Got himself a win in the series already. Trying to get himself to the feature to run that race line right up next to the wall, right there where he is at. Early in the race, you're going to see a lot of drivers digging down to the bottom side. As they start to move on, that highlight's going to become more and more predominant, and sliders toward the end of the feature are going to be huge into the runs. Right now, 23-1, 023, going to make up the front two. Starnes runs the fastest lap of the race right now. Hook at the bottom side, gets himself to the front side, or the left rear quarter panel of the 23 on corner entry. Corner exit, though, loses some ground. It's going to try to work the outside angle here, maybe catch some speed back up. 6 laps to go for the feature as Saunders runs the fastest lap of the first heat, 16:22. This last time by 23 rolling. 5 laps to go in heat race number 1. 16:22 for Scotty Newsom. He sees fast laps running, finally finding his groove. If they're going to be able to hold on to it. Peffer gets himself around a couple of drivers back here. He's going to be ahead of Nick Klosterman here up 1. Klosterman, the only driver off the spot. Right now, Saunders trying to go to the inside of the 1 here. They're going to be door-to-door action for the 023 and the 1. 1 off race line exit here. Still finds the 023 to the inside. 3 laps to go. The heat is heating up as these two touch doors. Starnes back into the corner, 023. Still on the hookup line on the bottom side. Braxton Clark closing into the distance. 2 laps to go. They come around and take the white flag. You'll see the 028 or the 28 work the high side here. Scotty Newsom will take the white flag this time by. Final lap, heat race number 1. Newsom out front. Starnes and Saunders working each other over so much here that Newsom kind of just walked away from it. And Scotty Newsom doing just that. CJ Saunders trying to take over third from the 023. Newsom wins heat race number 1. Top 4 going in for darn sure. Scotty Newsom from Minford, Ohio. Knocks it out of the park. All right. Heat race number 2. Looks as such. Sage Luther to 026. He's going to have Tony Martin to his outside on the start of this one. George Fizel is going to have the 33 on lock in row number 2 with Justin Anglin to his outside. Parker Weekly and Cole Younger will make up row number 3. Quick little sprints here for everybody on the the look of this race line. Tony Martin looking to lead them all here on the outside. Sage Luther, Old Sitter on the inside. 026 getting faster each week. Sits currently 3rd in points in the racing series. Fizel 6th in points right behind. Dig. Go dirt racing. Let's go Brandon Starn. SKOLLKEY. What's up, brother? That's SKOLLKEY Esports out there giving you a whole lot of fun. Speaking of SKOLLKEY, if you like what you hear, it's because of him. He's the reason I keep doing this, because he's my best friend, and I want to see him succeed just as much as I do. Go to twitch.tv/SKOLLKEY, SKOLLKEY. Go give him some love for me. Yeah, love it. No cautions in the heats. Cautions only in the feature. I don't know that we're going to need it, though. Let's go, Becky. Love it. Get it, Tony Martin. Love to see it. 026, 22, 33. Already digging into the corner. 10 laps for the heat. Sage Luther out front, half second already. As the track is already starting to change, we're seeing a lot of runs in the corners be nice and dig worthy. Look at all that spray up in front of the 22. Here's what it looks like from the 22's point of view. And the spray digs over the hood of the car. Outside lane working for Martin as Martin tries to close down the distance to the 026. They dig into the corner very heavily here. George Fizel is going to have that 3rd place on lock. He was digging with the 22 for a moment there. We'll have to see if this is going to be a one-trick pony in the heats on how drivers going to be able to make it work. Justin Anglin back here in the 01, digging the G1 look. Parker Weekly up in the Mexicate too, driving to the number 2. Good to see Parker out there running some fast laps and enjoying himself. That's for darn sure. Got a Scootman. Go Scootman. I love to hear it. There's Younger out there giving Scootman. I'm glad you sent me. That's Jesse Younger out there. Became a subscriber last week, and it was telling me about what Cole was doing and where he gets the nickname. I love to hear it. I talked about it on my stream yesterday. Jesse, thank you very much for that. Appreciate you doing it. There is the Scootman in the MPI number 3. Digs for 4th here, trying to be the last driver to be guaranteed into the feature in a specific order. Digging hard, though. 026, 4/10 of a second ahead. Right now, trying to make it 5/10 of a second. It's going to have that on the straightaway. 026 of Sage Luther digging into the corner. Reminder, folks, in between the two stocks, we're going to run the street stocks and the wing sprints after that. Don't go anywhere in between all of that, because the impact that you can have is we can sit back and chat and relax while the other session loads, and we wait for everybody to have some fun. I'm working on a mid-race segment. One of the segments that I am doing is to nominate your local hero. On Facebook, I put a post out there as we're 2 laps to go to going to the white flag here. I want to know who your hero is, or who your favorite hero is. I want people to nominate people for this hero segment, so that way we can make sure that you folks they get all the prize of the praise that they deserve. Luther digs around. He's going to win it. Heat race number 2 locks him into the outside pole position. Luther, Martin, Fizel. That'll be the way it works. We're going to jump no main today. We're going to go right into the feature. As Scotty Newsom, Sage Luther, Brandon Starnes, and Tony Martin make up the front 2 rows. Braxton Clark, George Fizel will make a row number 3. CJ Saunders has Cole Younger there in that 4th row. Dover, Singleton, Parker Weekly will make up row number 5. Paul Pfeffer and Justin Anglin will make up row number 6. Last driver here for the street stocks today, the 26 of Nick Klosterman. Digging heavily here. Scotty Newsom ready to take him in and show him what is up. So yes, get out there on our Facebook page. Find that post. I should pin it to the top. I might do that after this is done. Go and give yourself an opportunity. Nominate somebody. It could be a teacher, could be a firefighter, could be a policeman, could be a military service member. It could be just a genuinely good person. You know, I don't want everybody to nominate Mr. Beast because I don't think I can get him on the channel to talk to him. But we'll try to do our stuff. Rugger slapped. Good luck to Scott. 500 stars for Jason Pearson. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you very much for the extra 500 stars. Go to the IO People Money Fund. That's what I call that. I'm trying to get out of debt. I don't have much debt left. So, this is my second income, folks. First income, regular old business running, business owning. Second income, this right here. And we're close. We're close. And not that that's a bad thing. Just wanted to make sure that I put it out there that there is a reason for doing this other than just pure enjoyment, but also this is going to pay for us to pay off all the stuff that we have, which is kind of cool. Green flag, 30 laps. Newsom has a whole lot of people coming after him. That track has already changed. You see the connection rate right now as far as where the cars are located, and they are really digging hard. Younger back here with Saunders, Younger to the outside as the 3 tries to make it stick on the high side. Whoa! 01. Justin Anglin into the wall back here a little bit. He's good. So I'm sorry, that was Singleton in the 03. He gets into the wall back here. Trying to hook up. That car does not want to turn right now. He's trying to make it work, though. Scotty Newsom, 16.58, tries to clear. Single file for 1-2. Brandon Starnes on the bottom side of the 22. They're digging. 30 laps may not seem like a lot of laps, but for these drivers, it's even fewer because they have 30 laps to try to make up some ground here. And Starnes still trying to dig into the corner. Here's an overhead look at what's going on. 026 of Sage Luther trying to stick to the bottom. He's going to make the pass into the corner, trying to make it stick. Slider not able to get there. 23 works the outside lane. Dig. 23, Newsom still leads here. To the bottom side, the grip is changing. The lines are moving. And right now, Luther still trying to hold on. 23 still leads that lap. 25 laps to go here as they dig into 1 and 2. Still a lot of grip to be left on the bottom side, Luther says. But Newsom coming around to that mid lane. You're going to see these drivers give up some room. 22 catching some grip on that mid lane right there to the back side as the top 4 all within throwing stone distance. And I mean throwing stone. There goes Cole Younger to the high side trying to utilize some of that wall. Dig in. 33 of Fizell as the 5 behind. That's Paul Pepper. Little Buckwheat's Customs on the hood of that thing. 023 dropping back here was great in the heats, and right now all these cars are hooking up. 33 digs there as the 5 trying to have a little bump and run on dirt. The high side they go, trying to close in. Scotty Newsom, Sage Luther. Sage to the high side. Scotty trying to pull a slider. Might actually have it. Oh, he does have it. Right up in front of the 026. This battle is really heating up right now as the 22 finds pace as well. These top 2 are duking it out so much right now that right now Brandon Starnes looking to the high side. Pulls the 28 of Clark with him. 21 laps to go, and you can feel it heating up. Cole Younger, really look at him go. Right next to that wall. As the 28 slides up in front of him, forces the 3 down low. That was a dirty move. Braxton Clark able to hold on to it. Cole Younger does a great job as well. Clark tried to clear himself there, wanted to make sure that he did, and got himself up into that higher area. Oh, how about a big checkup? Brandon Starnes on the bottom side, 22. The 026 going back, and right now they're going to be 3. Oh, they were trying to be 3 wide. Braxton Clark not able to make that bottom line stick. Brandon Starnes still on the bottom side. Seen a lot of what's shaking up here, still working. as right now Newsom holds on to the lead. Tony Martin to the outside as the 22 rolls that beautiful bean footage to the bottom side. Dig, dig, dig for these drivers as they keep digging into the corner. Green flag run for these drivers, still digging into the corner. There's Sage Luther behind the 22. Stars on the inside. There is Scotty Newsom still digging into the corner. Here is Anglin looking ahead, seeing the big mess that is right in front of him. Top 7 drivers, or top 6 drivers, still working over. As you see, right now, it is anybody's ball game for the top 7. This race is far from over. And right now, the 23 is Scotty Newsom right there ahead of everybody. 22 and the 1 touch doors. Bump for the 026. There is Cole Younger to the bottom side, trying to make up some ground here. Starnes still digging in. Starnes to the bottom side. They're 3 wide as Scotty Newsom comes up. Sage Luther right there, puts his nose in the mix. Starnes to the inside of the 22. Almost leading on the inside here as he still finds grip. 026 up the race line. They are neck and neck for the lead here. The 1 gets a big shove from the 22. They are drafting around the corner. They are bump drafting on dirt track racing here at Cedar Lake. The race line as such. Brandon Starnes still trying to make it stick on the bottom side. Unable to get up to the top lane. 026 into the 23, shakes the 23. Starnes leads. Currently needs the race line, has to slide up the race line here if he's going to take it away. He does. Slider works to his advantage, drops into the corner. Leads that lap. First time anybody else has led this race, and the 23 still battles back here as the 1 unable to make it stick on the high side. Did not slide all the way up the race line. 23 back in action. 1 not clear yet. They come around to the straightaway, and they are still digging the corner. 1 needs a slide job to work right now. 11 laps to go. Front straightaway as they get into 1 and 2. Newsom leads on the outside by fractions, folks. Fractions is what they're leading by. 1 of Starnes still needs a slider. 23 digs the corner. 1 needs to be up the race line. Not going to get there, is he? He might. Close. Newsom leads again. And the 22 to the bottom side. Starnes gets a bump from the 22, trying to drop into the corner. 22 hooked up. Tony Martin to the bottom side, trying to help the 1. They are literally dirt track bump drafting. Scotty Newsom up the race line. 26 right there in the mix. 8 laps to go. Holy cow. 026 hooks the bottom line. Scotty Newsom still out front. Now pulls a 1/10 of a second. 026 of Sage Luther. 7 laps to go. Says, I'm in this one. Scotty Newsom utilizing the wall. Starnes back to the bottom side. Able to hook up. The wall not friendly to the 23 that time. Starnes 1/10 of a second. Back into the corner. 026 to the back bumper of the 23. Dig, dig, dig. 026 in the order. Starnes hook it up. 020. Caution comes out. Starnes was your race leader. Paul Peffer, Parker Weekly, first caution of the race. Comes out. Pace truck will lead him around here. Holy cow. It took 24 laps for a caution to come out, and these drivers dug. And I believe actually it shows that Scotty Newsom is right here, but I thought that Brandon Starnes was your race leader here. Let's take a look and see what happened as the caution comes out. Caution's brought to you by my good buddy Dark Horizon Fishing. All right, got to move over to a different view here, folks. Far chase, excuse me, up on the wall for Brandon Starnes. I'm sorry, Paul Peffer, he's stuck on the wall here. 023 gets around, lots of checkups there. He tries to get back into the flow. Kind of difficult to get back in the flow. Parker Weekly right there when the race line doesn't work that way. We'll dig into the corner. We'll see what happens. Looks like, oh, the 03 gets into the 2, and then that's kind of how that works. So, yeah. Dig, dig, dig. Back at it, green flag racing. 5 laps to go. Starnes to dig into the corner. Scotty Newsom took him to green. Single file restarts, under 10 laps to go. Brandon Starnes trying to pull the slider off here. Not going to have it. Can't clear the 23 on the straightaway. What a run. These two drivers still neck and neck. Brandon Starnes trying to clear here. As Sage Luther, 3 to go for the front straightaway. Scotty Newsom, Brandon Starnes. The 026 giving a bump to the 23. Brandon Starnes still trying to clear. He's going to clear, or tried to clear. Did not get himself up the race line. I'm surprised he didn't defend that race line, because right now he's got the position. There's Scotty Newsom up in the wall. Brandon Starnes to the bottom side. Caution back out once again. Brandon Starnes, your race leader here. Nick Klosterman involved. They almost took the white flag here. Nick Klosterman into the 26. Whoa. That was just bad timing. Here's Nick Klosterman here. I do believe they might be trying to do the rest of that far chase. Here's a look at this. Oh. Parker Weekly into the 26 there just a little bit. 26 was slow into the mid lane. Boy. All right. Basically a green-white checkered coming up. That's some pack racing. You ain't lying. Go let them eat. I like it. I like it. Kyle Carter giving Paul some good luck out there. Enjoying the great racing. This is Jason Pearson. It is insane. This was insane. When they take the green flag, it'll be 1 lap to go. So consider this basically your feature ender if they can hold on to it. Starnes digs. Pace truck's going to be off the racing surface here. Final lap as the green-white gets held up by Barney. 1 to the bottom. Sage Luther to the inside. Final attempt at a slider for Luther. That's going to be the ender here as Starnes is going to win the feature. And a run for these drivers. What a great pack battle that happened right there. They did a great job. Only a couple of cautions happened just later in the race. Things like that do happen. And Brandon Starnes going to be your feature winner here for the old street stocks. That was great. Here it is. Brandon Starnes, Sage Luther, Scotty Newsom. That'll be your top 3. Tony Martin will be 4th. Braxton Clark 5th. Fizel will be 6th. Justin Anglin 7th. CJ Saunders 8th. Parker Weekly 9th. Cole Younger will finish inside the top 10. Paul Pepper, Nick Klosterman, Dover Singleton will make up the rest of those drivers. We're going to talk to those folks, but a reminder, folks, stick around. We're going to be David Garman, get it, Brandon Starnes. Good race. Congrats to Brandon Starnes. Stick around. We do have another race coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. We just transition over from this one to the next one. It just takes a few minutes for me to load. So that's whenever I take a hydrate break and we make sure that we get back to the rest of the racing for the folks. Just a ton of fun. What a great opportunity. Let's talk to your feature winner, Brandon Starnes, who took every lap for you to be able to get out there and make something work. Man, it looked like you were trying to hold the bottom line, defend Sage, but at the same time keep Scotty honest on the high side. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to make it stick, especially getting down to that 5 to go mark. If it ran green, what happens?
And if it would have ran green, it would have been a shootout to the flag stand for sure. It just the car was just, it was driving perfect there on the bottom, and I didn't want to really go up and mess my momentum up. I'd seen Scott had a run on me on the high side. You know, he'd get that little bit of run, but if I slid in the turn and got just a little of a slider line going, just like a halfway through the turn, I'd kind of have, you know, more of a momentum where I can keep with him. And once I figured that out, I was pretty much set sail. And I seen Sage behind us. And I knew he was coming.
Sage
And I
looked
was
like
like,
he was.
man,
Yeah, Sage looked like he was trying to. We'll talk to him about that too. It looked like he was just trying to use from the top to the bottom, trying to just work the natural line. It was a different kind of race. Last week we watched the racetrack not have any kind of grip. Today, different story. Dry track though. It is very dry. Still looks dry out there.
it was definitely dry. It was slick from top to bottom, it felt like. But man, if it wasn't for that caution at the end, I wouldn't have ran away with it like I did. Once I knew I was starting, you know, with on the green, white checkered flag, I knew it was pretty much over with then. I was going to take it away because I was going to get a run on them.
You made it stick, and it took a lot of work to do it. Looked like it was a ton of fun. It showed a great race. Sprints are coming up, Brandon. I'm going to let you get at it. Congratulations on the victory here for the feature at Cedar Lake in the street stocks. Give a shout out to my man.
And I got always foremost thank Michael with 4M Customs, Track Dolls Racing, 06 Racing Productions, Adrenaline Spike Designs, NRI Machining, 54 Motorsports, and Buckwheat's Customs. And foremost, man, I got to thank my old lady for letting me do this, because she definitely, without her, she wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to do this every night.
That's the most important one. That's why we save him for last. Brandon, I will see you next in the sprints.
Yes, sir. I'll be there. I don't know if I'll be in the top 3 on that one, but yeah, I will be there.
It's Brandon Starnes, folks. He wins the feature today. Does a phenomenal job of trying to make it stick. Let's talk to Sage here. Sage was working. You drop back a few spots. Then you had to work through the crowd again, so to speak. Some tight racing there throughout pretty much all of this race. Walk me through this one. It seemed like you were having fun, but at the same time, it was like, where could you go?
Yeah, it was definitely a really close race. We were all pretty fast up front. I led a couple laps, and then Scott threw a slide job, took the lead back and lost a few spots. I think it dropped back to like 5th, and worked my way back up to 3rd. And then on the last lap, I was able to get back to 2nd. I felt like I had a really fast car, though.
It looked like everybody. I mean, it looked like I would say the top 6 drivers. I know that 7th was not far off, but it looked like throughout that longer run, it looked the top 6 drivers were all jostling for that same position. How does it feel to try to find a line with such big momentum changers just by determining where you're running?
Yeah, I felt like the top was really fast for me, because I'd get a really good run and then I'd have to check up for Scott. And then at the bottom, which eventually I just had to go down to just see if I could get past him, because I couldn't pass him on the top, and went to the bottom, was able to pass him on the last lap.
Slider lines are important. Sage, give your shout outs. Congrats. P2 finish here in the street stocks at Cedar Lake.
Yeah, just thank everyone that put on the league and everyone that supports me in it.
Nobody else? I'm just making sure I'm giving everybody the opportunity here. Got family, friends, anybody that's watching for you?
I'm not sure if there are, then shout out to them too, I guess.
I like it. That's what we want. Sage, much love, man. We'll see you in the next race.
All right, thanks.
Awesome. That's the 26. He comes home P2. Let's talk to your pole sitter, but he finishes P3 today. Had his hands full trying to defend the outside lane. Scotty Newsom finishes in 3rd. 23 comes home with a lot to be proud of. They had to work at it, and I mean, they had to work at it. You didn't make anything easy today.
Racing Brandon's always fun, for one. But right straight from the start, it was 30 laps of racing. It wasn't just leaving anybody. It was 30 laps of racing. And I think it'd been a different outcome if that late caution when it came out. But I'd like to thank Brandon for racing me pretty clean. And I had fun. A little nerve-wracking. My foot on the pedal shaking a little bit, but definitely a lot of fun.
And that's something I was talking to the other guys about. I mean, top 6 were all right there. Any little bobble, any little mistake, it would have been a different story altogether. And it looked like very few were made.
Yeah, I mean, you can't make, with a track like Cedar Lake, you cannot make a mistake. You make a mistake, you'll lose 5 spots. And that's what I was really trying to focus on, qualifying good and trying to stay out front. But with a guy like Brandon, that's kind of hard to do, man.
He dictated that bottom line, but you held him off there for a long time. I know caution comes out. He's got his nose out there, and for a moment there, the caution prior to that, I thought maybe he had his nose out there, but I was like, there's the advantage. Scotty can get back into the run, and all of a sudden he's right there again.
Yeah, Brandon's fast no matter what he drives, but dirt street stock's fun, very very fun for one. But like you said, you can't make a mistake, man. You make the least little bit of mistake with throttle or anything, you're moving backwards.
It was amazing to see. Scotty, give a shout out to my man. Congrats on a P3 finish. I know you got some points for finishing, but you led the most laps. You had a great qualifying position. Now an opportunity for the sprints.
I don't think I'm gonna go with the sprints. I'll leave them up to that. I'm just looking forward to tomorrow in the pro late models.
It's gonna be fun. Give a shout out to my man.
I'd like to thank Conley Trucking, Conley River Terminal, and Conley Motorsports, Too Sick Gaming, Dirt Anarchy, Dirt Assassins. I have a blast doing this. I look forward to it every week, and hope to see you guys next week.
It'll be a ton of fun. Scotty Newsom, P3 finisher today, does a phenomenal job of finding his way around the racetrack. What a great race that was, folks. We're not done yet, though. Brandon Starnes takes the feature. I'm going to put you on the starting soon screen again. We're going to change over into the next segment, so stick around. Go get some water. Keep the stream up. Keep yourselves lined up. We'll be right back here in just a moment, folks, and it's going to be a ton of fun. These drivers getting warmed up, folks. They're going to have some fun with it. The session just loaded. It was about a 5-minute delay. Something happened with the session, so they got it loaded up. They're going to get out there and practice for a little bit. I'm going to refresh the background. I'll be back with you in 4 minutes, and yeah, we'll be back. It's going to be a blast. You can tell they're going to be fast here, very fast. All right. Holy cow. Fast laps for these drivers. I mean, holy cow. Already ready to go here for a lot of the drivers. They're going to be taking care of some business, that's for darn sure. Man. A reminder, folks, a big special thank you to my new sponsor, HelloFresh. Get yourself out there and get yourself a meal plan today. Use that promo code on your screen right there and the link in the description, by the way, to get yourself 21 free meals and free shipping and get yourself a discount. I believe there is a purchase required, but it's the greatest thing I've seen. It's one of the meal plans one of the things that has changed my life when it comes to meal planning and what we're doing about health. And for those who don't know, I've had to change my diet basically based on my body getting older. That's pretty much what we've seen. 360 Sprints get ready to be locked and loaded for the race line. We're going to see exactly what these folks can do. And it's going to be a ton of fun to walk. We're back at Cedar Lake still. 360 Sprints running 10-lap heats, 12-lap consolation if they need it. 30-lap feature. Remember, cautions only in the feature. No cautions during the heats. But to tell you what, these cars are already showing speed. Right now, the two fastest drivers out there, Matthew Croak and David Garman, all separated by 1/100th of a second on speed. And they're getting faster and faster and faster on their long run. We'll run about 12-second laps when the track wears out. They can keep the tires off the wall and keep themselves from spinning out. It'll be interesting to see. You see the two up there near the wall, getting the tires on the wall. That's something you want to try to avoid. It'll check you up quick, fast, and hurry, and the drivers behind you will do the same thing. Rennie Henshaw, give us a like. Scotty Newsom, give us a like. Tony Martin, give us a like as well. I was trying to like it from my personal Facebook page. Apparently showed me that whoa, bam, and he's stuck in the ground. Ouch. And that's the way it is. Ton of fun, folks. Ton of fun. Thank you very much to everybody being out there. Much love to you. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Tuesday. It has been a dream of a Tuesday. Some phenomenal racing in the street stocks where Brandon Starnes came out the victor by basically getting that lucky last lap, be able to lead from the basically the one lap sprint. Just killing it. Thank you again to all the sponsors of the series. They kick butt and take names because you guys kick butt and take names. And thank you very much for being out there in the streams with us. 360 Sprints, these things are just impressive. Looking at the fact that these drivers have to make the adjustments on the fly with the wing, how the wing sets in, where these folks have to find speed, and we're going to see the high line probably use just as much as what was before. Whenever it comes to the race line, there is a stage right there in the 026 trying to make up some ground here. Of course, he's Allen at 33, getting faster as he continues to practice out there. David Garman and the 06 Racing Productions sprint, just digging it. Look at this. Look at that dirt. Look at this wall. That wall's insane. Camera angles change so much here. All right, folks, big blessed thing. I wanted to check out, let's check on social media. Let's see what's going on in the iRacing world as these folks have done so. Thank you to everybody out there on YouTube. Appreciate everybody doing so. You folks are fantastic. Awesome Racing, says Joseph G from before. Let's go to Facebook. There's some iRacing stuff that I saw earlier I want to check out. See Chase Elliott to run the truck race at Daytona. That's going to be interesting to see. Let's see. Brett Suggs getting out there having some fun. Scroll on down. Let's see what everybody else is doing. Shane, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. Vigilante Racing is recruiting. right now on the iRacing League's Facebook group. If you did not check that out, go check them out. Let's see. Chasing RC, getting new ramps out there as well. Actively recruiting for Echelon Premier Racing, their heat-only racing series out there. It does look like they're going to be running the Camping World trucks on a heat format. That's pretty darn interesting. What else? Setup shops are out there. Like seeing everybody's setups out there as well. I see a POV, police and professors, please help. Somebody's trying to get their POVs taken care of. 100 days until Kansas Speedway runs. I'm going to try to be there. Hopefully we'll be there. We'll see if that happens. Fairfield Auto, big follower of them. The Apex Red Hawk Grand Prix, Thursday, February 2nd. They have some special appearances going on over there. What else? There's my post. Hey, Split Second Gaming. Support and join the coverage on Signature Esports. Thank you, sir, for the share. Appreciate you. LSR TV, big love for them. Another content creator out there, just like myself. They're raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals, just like I am raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Again, check out our Twitch channel to be able to do that. The Green Comet is coming. Let's see, Green Comet zooming our way. Last visited 50,000 years ago during the Neanderthal times. The comet is green because of the carbon in the gas cloud, or coma, surrounding the nucleus. That's pretty darn cool. It's a check on our Facebook social media. Do I trust Twitter right now? Let's go to our Twitter page and see what's going on. Mushu Dynasty is back streaming. If you have not checked him out, he plays Tarkov. Battle State Games is forecasting some huge things. Star Citizen has an update coming up. What else? There's not really all that much going on. I don't know. Gaming world happening. Shane, you guys have some things going on out there, don't you? What do you guys got going on? Scootman says he might run a 360. He is practicing right now. You're waiting. I mean, he's 11th fastest out there. Let's look at him. He's figured some things out. Maybe he does that. I'm looking forward to it. There's different. Ooh. I imagine. So I've tried driving these things. Now I can drive them on certain tracks. I can't drive them on all of the tracks, but I imagine just getting into the race line and trying to figure out what you want to be doing as far as your throttle goes would be just tough enough the way it is. I look at where the race line needs to be and where you're trying to find that pace. And right now, the fact that you look out of this throttle and this car wants to just be shaky on you, it just sometimes I just can't wrap my mind around it on the simulator. But it is what it is. Let's hope this race goes better for Dover Singleton. He's 9th fastest out there. Whoa! And he stuck the landing. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that was watch it. Up. Oh. Bam. I mean, I know it's not in the race. There it is. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. Mike getting the helicopter award. He did. I mean, I know it's not official, but dang. Oh, you got a lot starting in February, June 2023. This is what a scheduled nights look like in February. Mondays, FIFA A-League Championship. Tuesdays, FIFA Pirates Pro Club. Oh, he did it again. Stick it. Oh, he's on his side. We're going to keep going with George here. He's making it interesting. Let's see. Tuesdays, FIFA Pirates Pro Club. Wednesdays, Iracing Series. Thursdays and Fridays are open to streaming and talk shows and gaming with the Pirates Call of Duty team. Saturday, split second Call of Duty League. Sundays, GT Touring Cars Championship. All subject to change at the discretion of Split Second Gaming. Gotcha. Well, go check them out on Facebook, folks. Split Second Gaming. They are all from Australia. What are the times like for that, for folks, so they know? Like to promote our folks out there that are trying to do great things. Of course, having leagues out there just goes to show that folks are not just iRacing is Fast and Furious, but there's a lot of different games out there that we all like to enjoy. We all like to play. Those who know, I play a little bit of COD. I like it. I like me some DMZ because, of course, I like Tarkov too. So I like the extraction shooter-based games. I like Marauders. I'm gonna get back into playing Marauders here pretty soon because they just wiped not too long ago, and I haven't played that game in a minute. So 7:30 p.m. AEST Australian Eastern Time. Who do you need to contact to run these 360 sprints? You need to contact Dirt Assassins or Paul Pepper or Brandon Starnes. If you have it's church. Robert, I'll send you an invite to their Discord, okay? Let me find you real quick and do that, okay? Or Mr. Church. I gotta find you. There you are. I'm gonna send you an invite, okay? Invite to Dirt Assassin. There you go. It is sent to you via the Discord. Get with the guys over there. Do your thing. Speaking of things going on, folks, our RP server is up and running. In order to be a part of that, you got to be in our Discord. You have to agree to disagree with terms and all that stuff and all those things that I may or may not like. Signature Esports RP on Red M, which is the Red Dead Redemption online version. Got to get yourself the Red M platform. Make sure that you have Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead Online. If you want the lesser expensive of the two, it's going to be Red Dead Online. I think it's like $20 on Steam or $20 on the Rockstar game platform. So go check out that if you want to be a part of it. It is of course a role-playing server, so you dictate how much interaction you want. Of course, we'd love to see people get out there and have a community, create your character, live a second life, so to speak, and do it in the Old West like I do. Kind of fun to see. We are just a few short seconds away from qualifying. These folks are going to get out there and enjoy that. While they do, I will take a small little, I don't know what that was. Something went bleep, like feedback or something. Sorry about that, folks. While they do, I will take a short little hiatus, and I will be right back in just a second. Gotcha, Shane. Thank you very much. Yeah, folks, get ready to rock and roll here. They're going to finish up qualifying. My dinner is ready, so I had to make sure that I got some things in my hands real quick. We'll do. I sent up a message on Discord whenever I finish up streams. Gonna update my stuff for a split second. Appreciate you. We're a couple of seconds away. Reminder for the race information one more time. And also check out SiggySports.com. Clay Oval Track, third of mile on this racetrack. Very tight on the racing lines. We'll see a whole lot of attitude in this racetrack. 10-lap heats, 12-lap consolation. If they needed 30-lap feature. Air temperature, track temperature, very similar to the last time. Still no humidity, so the track is going to be very dry. And it'll slick off pretty heavily. Starting grid for heat race number 1. Brandon Stars, number 1, got the win last race. We're going to see if he's going to be able to hold on to that. Andy Patton in the 87 will be your outside pole sitter for heat race number 1. Tony Martin, Sage Luther will make up row number 2. Cole Younger into number 3. He's going to have Grijalva to his outside. David Williams will make up the final spot as Grijalva out there running. Joe's running the Chop Chop Racing Series 1. That's going to be awesome. Dig, folks. About to dig. Cedar Lake, a whole lot of fun. These cars just look amazing, by the way. They really do. And I'm liking the graphical updates for iRacing as well. One of the things that I've always said they needed to work on was making the cars look making the cars in the track just feel and look a little bit more realistic. Not like NASCAR Heat. NASCAR Heat does a really good job with some of the immersion stuff, and some of the graphics are absolutely amazing. But I'm still a bigger fan of not NASCAR Heat, Formula One. I'm a fan of F1 when it comes to their graphics and what they do. NASCAR Heat still kind of looks fake. They're going. Green flag racing, 10 laps. There's Andy Patton in the 87. Brandon Stars at the race line, finds his race line. Dig for that moment. As they roll that beautiful game footage. As they get around, maybe. Better reload the overlay here real quick. Well, we'll go to that one. That one's supposed to be working. It's not working. Another one. Stars, Patton, Luther, 1, 2, 3. Martin in 4th here. Remember, Martin, I was joking with him during the break in the middle of these races. Martin, probably the reason why Brandon Stars did so well. And because he was bump drafting, but now there's no bump drafting in these things. These things are dicey. Watch the cockpit here. These things are almost just on edge all the time. You can tell where they're steering. The nose of this car, this 360 Sprint, has to be settled in on each race line. Sage Luther having an issue, having to jump to pits. So Grijalva back here running the high side, figuring out some race pace as he goes along. Just ran his fastest lap of the segment, 12:03. Brandon Stars rolls around the corner here and does a phenomenal job with 2 laps to go. Continuing the back straightaway run. 3 and 4 onto the front straightaway. The Taz machine digs in for the final lap. Patton trying to slide up the race line, give him any kind of... I tell you what, 3 and 4 are wearing a lot faster than 1 and 2 right now. Stars takes heat race number 1. Andy Patton will be 2nd. Tony Martin 3rd. Cole Younger up 1 spot as the 3 digs into the corner. A little MPI look on there. Grijalva finishes in 5th. David Williams in 6th as they start to come around. I was kind of going to dig back and see what happened to Sage, but it skipped ahead on me there. Matthew in the 02 is going to have David Garman to his outside on the start of this heat race number 2. George Fizel will have Matthew Croak David Garman, row 1. George Fiesel and Nick Klosterman to make up row number 2. Dover Singleton's going to have row number 3 with Darren Harrell to his outside the double lat 2. Kerry Howe in the 19, ready to go in that 7th spot as they look for some speed. Pace truck will lead them around here. Good run, Tony Martin, they say. I like to see it. He started right. He finished right where he started. I'm gonna have to really get back in and set up the right, the right rear segment here. They have that one set up. I have that one set up, and I have that one set up. And this one, I thought I had set up, but I don't. All good. Pace truck's gonna go in. Full send. Green flag. Croak, Garmin, 1-2. Newcomer, the 2 here is George Fiesel's going to be here in the 3rd spot, trying to dig. 33 rolling the 2nd lane. Going to learn from what they did in the last feature. Remember, no cautions during the heat races. Broke to the bottom side. David Garman on the high side, catching speed here. And it has about a half second to gain on Croak as Croak utilizes the bottom portion of this racetrack. 2 up the race line. Garmin faster. This last time by Matthew Croak and the 02. Still trying to dig the race line out. 1184, David Garmin. He's faster than the driver in front of him. Now it's all about defense. The race line being dug in. Garmin right next to the race line. 3rd lane exit as he gets along that race side. Croak up near the wall. Tries to hold on. 1-2. Battle going on. They've got about 3 seconds between he and George right now. George had a little bit of a helicopter issue earlier as they get in and running these amazingly fast speeds. George down to the bottom side. Dover Singleton coming off pit lane right now. 3 laps to go. As we see some race line being dictated. 2 to go. Past the race laps. Last lap. Garmin still faster. Gets himself around. White flag a lap, and now this is the dig point. Poke up next to the wall. We'll have a half second distance here. But his race line to be dictated for the feature. He's going to take the outside pole for that. Wins heat race number 2. Matthew Croak, David Garman, Darren Harrell in 3rd. Klosterman will be 4th. George will be in 5th. Here is your feature for today's Dirt Assassin Sprints. I need to change that. Cedar Lake. Ready to dig. As we get ready to go. Brandon Starnes, Matthew Croak be your 1-2, including the numbers on their relative as well. Starting on the front row, Andy Patton, David Garman will make up row number 2. Tony Martin, Darren Harrell will be there in row number 3. Cole Younger and Nick Klosterman to make up row number 4. Joseph Grijalva will be there with row number 5 with George Fiesel to his outside. David Williams, Dover Singleton. And row number 6. Row 7 will make up Sage Luther and Kerry Howe. And a lot to be taken in as these cars look like they might just be absolutely insane. Oh, actually, I think Kerry's your race controller, so or is just out there looking pretty. All right, it is time for a full send moment. The track state starting to go away. Grip still up on the high side. A lot of dirty tires. A lot of interesting things happening for these folks. Brandon Starnes ready to deliver as they come around. Back straightaway. There's a look where the pit lane entrance is, pit lane exit. There's the pit lane camera here. They're going green, flag racing, 30 laps. Cautions are on. Caution laps do not count. And they're about to get hot and heavy. Stars to the bottom side. Croak trying to leave the outside. Younger involved in the issue. Singleton. Trying to dig. David Garman digging into the corner. Starnes back to third. Andy Patton to the bottom side. Starnes trying to get in the grip here. Younger had to jump to pit road. Croak and Garman, same laps here. Same concept. 1-2. That's 3 of 30 digs. '06 on hot on the tail. In third here. Brandon Starnes not quite with the start of the race that he needed. Now has to go back to work here. 5 of 30 to catch up the 2-second difference that he and Croak are losing. Garman faster than Croak. These two are on a different level right now as they continue to work the line. Matthew Croak out front 0-2 in the 360 sprints. Caution comes out. Brandon Starnes involved. Starnes with no top end. Take a look and see what happened here. In the corner. Sends it up the race line. Exit on the race line. Ooh, up into the wall. Tap the wall. Tap the wall again and up and in. Oh! Catchfits caught him. Whoa. And that's all I got to say about that. Fast repair coming. Caution laps do not count. We will start at the tail end of the field here. Bing. Matthew Croak, David Garman. Be a double file restart here. Single file restarts only start when there's under 10 laps to go. So we'll see what these drivers are going to be able to do. Croak, Garman, Patton, Martin, Klosterman, Grijalva. That'll be your top 6 here. It's Grijalva figuring out some race pace over the course of the long haul. Beazel's going to be there as well. Back to double files. Matthew Croak chooses the inside lane here. M9 and the 06. Racing Machines. Pace truck releases them. Garman having to go back to work again. 2 rolls the corner. Tony Martin digging here. The outside lane. Zell to 33 side by side racing back here for these drivers digging in. Klosterman in the 26 having to work his way back up the field. Brandon Starnes tailing in the field, still trying to get around some drivers here. Kerry Howell the 19 on the racetrack. 17 on that. I think Cole retired from the race. And these two going back to work. Garman, little wall tap there, slows up his progress. Gonna have a better exit here. Caution comes back out here. By Croak, Garman slowing down. I wonder if this happened with George and I don't know, something happened here. Back and take a look. Not sure. That would carry Howe here. I don't know. Couple of quick cautions here. Matthew Croak in the 02, Garman in the 06, Patton and Klosterman up into the mix. Klosterman has had to move up the race line quite a bit here Get himself around 26 rolling. 026 of Sage Luther back there in that 6th spot. Two goes. Everybody playing catch up. We watched after about 20 laps. Kind of what the drivers get themselves into. 0-2 wall tap there. You can get yourself a big enough lead. You don't have to look backwards. And that's what the 0-2 of Croak is doing. Garmin trying to work a different race line here to get some speed, maybe get himself up into the groove that he wants to. Full second now as Matthew Croak tries to pull ahead. He's running the slickest portion of the racetrack. He's still trying to hold on. Garmin digs the corner. Was a full second. Still a full second. Garmin's still trying to dig. Matthew Croak on the high side here. 1.2 seconds back. Here's the 22 of Tony Martin up a spot here, up 2 spots. Andy Patton in the 87 working. Back to it. 22 of Martin sticks the wall, able to get himself back around. Here's the better race going on right now. If you lead too much or you lead by too much, I don't even focus on you. That's a big thing. Because there are other races going on. Mr. Jesse Younger joining us on my thank you, sir. Sage Luther digging back in. Up near the wall. 33 almost into him. 33 still trying to hold on. That's Fiesdell behind the 026 and say caution comes back out here. Rahalva having an issue, had to jump to pit road there. Gotta made me wonder what was going on there. The car might have stalled out there for a second. Not quite sure. I don't know. It happens. Matthew Croak, your race leader. Garmin in second. Try to figure out this race line. Go David, says Mike out there. Reel him in, David. Definitely looking pretty. Watching, love to see it, Hal Bones. Not a bad race. Yeah. Last race, of course. Believe we're 10 to go. We're pretty close to it, so we should see a single file restart. And opportunities here. The 2 and the 06. Now, David Garmin will have to go back to work and apply some pressure here. He wants to take this one away from Matthew. Digs the bottom side. Garmin right there in tow. 0-2. David Garmin running the slider line on the bottom side. Trying to keep it low. I think the high line is the only thing working. David Garmin trying to utilize some of that bottom. Matthew Croak just going to pull ahead here on the high side. And Garmin trying to find some extra grip here. 1.4 second lead. As the average lap time right now, half second faster than the field. 7 laps to go. David Garmin in second. Matthew Croak is he's kind of running away with it. Back in the field here. Still 26 to the outside of Klosterman here in the 26. 5 laps to go. Ooh, 26 on the bottom. Ooh. Bad place to get caught up. Klosterman down. Oh! Into each other. It's Brandon Starnes there. 26. Trying to work on it. Oh! Aaron Harrell right here in the 02 running the 17 on the paint scheme. David Garman to second. Patton on the high side. Second separates these two. 3 to go. Caution comes out. George going into pit lane. Here's a look here. George coming around. Whoa! Get out. Had to avoid that one. Slider up the race line. Oh, no. Oh, he did it again. George. Fiesel. Digging. Again, a reminder, thank you to all the sponsors and partners and people involved of the Dirt Assassin series. Taking a hell of fresh on my end. And a big thank you to SKOLLKEY and our good friend Dark Horizon Fishing. It's Mr. Spicy out there. Matthew Croak has to lead a couple of laps here. David Garman trying to reel him in, but he's come out and doing what he wants to do. Matthew Croak, David Garman. Oh! Somebody did a flip back there. It was Sage Luther. We'll have to go back and possibly take a look at that. Croak to lead. David Garman, Patton, 1, 2, 3. They come around. And we'll win it here. Croak, Garman, Patton will be 1, 2, 3. Tony Martin, Brandon Starnes all the way to 5th. Man, oh man. Here's what happened to Sage. This is why I went, oh, watch Sage Luther when they came around here. 26 gets himself going high, near the wall. Here's the pit road exit. He went, bloop. All right. Here are the drivers. Here are your race results. Matthew Croak in the 02, David Garman in the 06, Anthony Patton in 3rd, Martin, Starn, Singleton, Klosterman, Harl, Luther, David Williams all inside the top 10. Fiesel, Berhalva, Younger, Kerry Howell. Those drivers finishing the race up and digging in. Let's talk to these fine folks. There's Matthew Croak in the 02. Waiting for him. Well, moving stuff around. All right. There it is. Made it work. Matthew, tell me about your race.
You know, it was a little scary. My internet's been cutting in and out all day. But luckily it held out just long enough for the heat and feature, and just ran the top all race. Nothing real too crazy about it.
Ran the top all race. Weren't you the one that came in and said, what if I come in and win all these?
Oh, well. I might have said that, but I know I missed the first week, so in my mind, I have to win out to even have a chance at winning the league points, in my opinion.
Yeah.
David's just really good, you know. I mean, he was up there with me for a while, and then he got a little scared of the top, which rightfully so. It's a tricky 1 and 2. You can hit the wall so fast, but
Well, it was a runaway race here at Cedar Lake today. You got more than just David out there to be afraid of. I promise you that. However, congratulations on the race win and the feature. I think you put yourself under a microscope from all these drivers, so don't say those kinds of things. Give your shout outs, my man.
yeah, first off, I have to thank you for the broadcast, Paul for putting on the league, Michael Sportswear, Velocity Race Designs for the badass paint, everybody back at Phantom Motorsports for helping me with setups, M9 setups, they're kick-ass setup shop, so if you want to drive with the pros, go to M9. Our Outdoors, get some nice clothing along the line. I gotta thank my dad for watching, and yeah.
Matthew, we'll see you next week, my man.
Yep, thank you.
Always 02, P1. David Garman, 06, finishes in P2. David, tell me about it.
Oh, what is there to tell? I was just following Matthew the whole time, trying to hang with him, and then track slicked off, and he stuck the top way better than I could, and it's too scary out there. Just too scary. Couldn't do it. So I just put the wing back, went to the bottom, and hope for the best, and still pulled out a P2. So can't complain about that. Good to keep the points lead for now.
Well, you got he said some things, and I had to point it out because they told me about it. He said some mean comments, and I had to point it out to him. He said that what happens if I come in and win all these? Are you going to let him do that?
Yeah, I hope not. I hope I can find a track or two where I could, be there to get him at the end. But I know last week at Eldora, he was flying. I had issues at Eldora last week anyway, but I know he was flying. Nobody could touch him. And then tonight, like I said, same thing. He found the top and was able to keep it working the entire race. And like I said, it was too scary up there. I'd done enough practices and gone over turn 1 and 2 and into the fence and just destroyed cars. So it wasn't worth it tonight. I was like, yeah, I'll take a P2, maintain points, and hopefully I'll find a track where we can make it interesting.
I think it's interesting either way. And that's the thing about this track. It's one of the first things I pointed out at the very beginning of the stream is that wall is the most dangerous thing about this racetrack. It's not even the drivers, it's the wall.
Yeah, the turn 1 and 2 wall it's especially in a sprint car. If you catch it wrong, it's just going to throw you off into the fence, and that's it. Game over, night over, all that stuff. So,
yeah.
I don't know if anybody had done it behind us. I was too busy trying to play catch up. But nah, it was a good race. I think everybody did really good for that track, especially with the amount of experience we've got in this league. They're just getting better and better, and it shows. So, really happy to ride along with them. And it's fun to get beat every couple weeks because, puts you back in your place and tells you still got things to learn. So I'm happy about second. Can't complain, especially when you come up against somebody like that. So
it changes your perspective for sure. Oh, he's fast. I'm not saying he's not fast, but now everybody's going to be watching him and maybe not pick it apart. But if he does something wrong, boy, he's going to hear about it. So that's the only thing that I said to him. I said you probably shouldn't say those kinds of things and let people assume that, because now you're going to be under a microscope. But David, far from it. You're probably the nicest guy everybody talks about in the Discord, of course, and always. But my man, give you shout outs. P2 tonight.
Well, as you saw, I finally got some rap, so it's time to do this. So we got 4. I
didn't want to point that out. But, yeah, nice.
Yeah, no longer running the work in progress car. I've actually got a rap. I want to thank Mike Tucker for doing that. I think it's Mike Tucker. Yeah. Who he did the wrap. He did a fantastic job. I just kind of went hands off with it and said, keep the same colors. He threw things at me, and there we are. This is what I'm running. So I like it. It seems like everybody else is liking it, so pretty good with it. But obviously, Dirt Assassins for putting this stuff on. I know Paul puts a lot of work into this, and it's fun to run with these guys. And then the Forum Customs, Buckwheat Customs. I can't read that one, so we'll skip it for now. But it's Tubbs. I can't think of his name either.
54 Motorsports.
Yeah, that guy. Shout out to him. I know he's in the hospital right now, and we're all rooting for him. So sounds like he's getting better day by day. So hopefully we get to see him back on track. And here in a couple weeks, I'm going to talk to Brandon, and we might try and do something special for him when he gets back to at least being able to talk to us and get online. So then we got NRI machining, adrenaline, spike signs.
I got to interrupt you. Michael Mitchell did your paint.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Sorry. I get
chat's blowing up.
That's fine. It's been a long race. Like, it was everything I do not to go off turn 1 after I right before I went to the bottom. It was just that was all the mental capacity I had. So, but just to keep it going, Adrenaline Spike Design, Track Dogs Racing, 06 Racing Productions, produced by me. Come check me out if you guys want any custom made videos. Anarchy Custom Wraps and Designs, and I think Paul Peffer Designs as well is on my car. If not, then I apologize to Brandon for messing that up. But like I said, good group of guys to race with. Dirt Assassins it's just getting fun, and tracks we're going to is going to get better and better. And hopefully, I'll find some real speed, and I'll be able to catch up to Matthew.
Mr. Tuck, Mike Tucker donated $10 out there to the kids real quick. I want to say thank you to that, my friend. You did it an hour ago, but it just came across my side. So thank you very much for donating $10 to St. Jude Children's Research on Twitch. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for doing that. My man David, YouTube channel is going to be blown up, right?
I hope it does. Start kind of small, trying to figure out how I want to do the pricing and stuff. Like, I just started doing this for money. Usually I just did it for people that I liked, and it seems like a lot more people are interested in what I do. So, I'm going to come up with a price of design that works for everybody and works for me. And I'm just going to do most of it for fun. So
it's all good, man. Rightfully so. Leagues have a habit of kicking someone if they win every race. It's all good. If he wins every race, let him win every race. It's fine. It just makes everybody else has to get better. It's the same thing with Hellfire giving us a follow. Thank you. I think that's the big factor there. David, my man. It's like next week you got to go back to work.
Yeah, gonna go to work for sure this week. So thanks. Appreciate it all.
Always, David Garman. Go check out his YouTube channel, folks. He's doing some great things. Let's talk to Andy Patton real quick. Finishes in third, trying to find speed, trying to find some ground. You started where you finished in the heat. Walk me through this one.
I had nothing for those two guys. I mean, I just stuck to the bottom because safer, you know what I mean? But I couldn't gain anything on them. It's a good race, though, man. It's a good league. My first week here, and it's a lot of fun. I had a good time.
Brian Tiny Queen 128 giving us a follow. Thank you. Appreciate you. Andy, the race line here was high with the wing back, it seemed like.
Wing forward.
Or wing forward. Sorry, I'm backwards. I'm looking at it from my point of view, not your point of view. Sorry.
Problem is it's so tough, especially when it slicks off up there, to be able to run that thing. But all the fastest guys run that top all the time, and that's the fastest place. But I held my own on the bottom. I told myself I was just going to stay down there, and Tony really gave me a run at the end there, man. I was holding him off and just barely got him at the end.
I was trying to keep up with the moves that were being made. We had a lot of drivers trying to figure out where they needed to be, because if you're going to stick the high line, you're kind of stuck there. And then if you tried a slider on the bottom side, it just didn't want to work. So you guys did a phenomenal job making it look like it was flawless, but these cars are tough.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's all about throttle control, especially when it slicks off like that. You got to be able to keep that left side in the dirt, in the moisture there on the bottom, and you can still put up decent times. For a little while there was a middle that was fairly quick, but the top, Crokey's he's just that good. I raced Matt quite a few times, and he's just that good.
Yeah,
I knew he was going to be able to run the top and check out.
But same thing I said to David. He's under a microscope right now for what he said. Just saying.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? It's going to be tough. He very well. If there's anybody in this league that can do it, he very well could do that.
I'm still going to give him crap each week about it, because that's what I'm good at. That's what I'm supposed to do right now. Real quick, gifted sub out there. Mike gifted a sub out there, community sub. Thank you, sir, very much. You gifted it to Crip81. Hey, you know what? A very deserving guy, right? Very deserving guy. Thank you very much for doing that, sir. Andy, it was a good race to watch. You folks make these sprints look like it's just awesome. Donated $10, dude. Thank you for $10 dono. I appreciate you. Another $10 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Thank you, sir. Andy, sorry, Pit Chat's doing things, and
That's
we're trying to have a good conversation. We have our charity stream going on for the rest of the month for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So it's all 95% of what we focus on is making sure that we're raising money and raising awareness, not just for iRacing, but also for other causes too. Andy, much love, my man. Congratulations, a P3 finish. You dug in. More tracks to come. Give you shout outs, my man.
All right. Just, my teammates at Inferno Motorsports, my company, A&J Custom Creations, do trophies and stuff like that. And Nuke's Performance and Gaming for doing the setups for us. Also, my paint was done by Bob Everson, and he's outstanding, man. He did a hell of a job with it. I like it a lot.
It looks pretty darn fantastic.
And you guys for putting on a nice league. This is going to be a really, the time is good, and the group that you have coming out for this league is outstanding. You do an excellent job with the broadcast, and this league's going to grow. You watch.
That's all they can do. There's what we call it. We call any minor hiccups or anything like that just early attempts at the best success you can get. Right.
Yeah.
That's
do an excellent job.
Andy, hey, I try. These guys make it tough though when you guys put on these phenomenal races.
Yeah, there was some good racing tonight. It really was.
It's gonna be
clean.
Good. It's gonna be even better later on, right?
Yeah, it will. Yeah. The more it goes by, the more experience people get, the better they're gonna be.
Andy, I think that we were nailing it on the head, my man. Congratulations once again, P3 finish. I know that you guys are going to have a lot more to show later on. Fantastic paint scheme as well. I did like it. It's one of the things I get to do is I get to judge behind the scenes.
Yeah.
All right, my man. We'll see you next week, brother.
All right, man. Take care of yourself.
You
Thanks
too, Andy.
again.
Always. Andy Patton finishes third today. The 87 killing it out there. It is my job to show everybody that they're absolutely amazing, folks. This was a great race. Matthew is very fast, and that is not taking my little trolling, my little poking and prodding that I was doing right there doesn't take away from the fact that he had a 2-second lead at one point, one on the high side of the high line that after a certain point it is very tough to maintain and manage, and it was a good point that Andy, David, and Matthew put out there. Sometimes you got to give up the race line, put it where you feel comfortable, and run it. And he was comfortable on the high side all day long. And I will try my darndest not to poke and prod at him, but he is very fast. And congratulations to him on the phenomenal victory today in the 360 Sprints Heat Race. Tomorrow afternoon, Outcast Racing League is going back to racing once again. We're going to see some fantastic speed and some fantastic Cup Series racing tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. Then tomorrow night, Dirt Anarchy, some more Dirt Series on Sunday night. They're going to be back in action once again. Monday night, we're going to have some Monday Night Madness where we're going to be basically just picking a random Joe Schmo no-name game out there on Steam, and we're going to play it for whatever. It doesn't matter. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do on Monday. Tuesday, back with the Chop Shop Truck Series, and of course, all the fantastic racing that you have, the Winston Throwback Series on Wednesday. Folks, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Much love to you. Be good, be safe. Remember, get yourself over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Hit that donate button. Donate to all of our fine folks over St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Fantastic cause, fantastic hospital. Anybody that goes to St. Jude's never receives a dime, or never receives a penny, sorry, for anything that else, or St. Jude's never gives a bill to the people who need St. Jude's. Okay. That's point blank end of story. So every penny that you do goes to help that cause. And that's what I was trying to say, folks. I'm getting to the end of the stream, and I'm so passionate about this that I even jumbled up my words there. St. Jude's is the place to get to give to any of these hospitals that provide these services to help families heal and try to find a cure and try to have the ultimate life-giving opportunity. That is very near and dear to my heart. Very, very, very much. I mean, I've got kids, I've got nieces, I've got family members that have had to utilize St. Jude's for their awesome ability to try to help children heal. So we want to make sure that we give back in a big way. That whenever it came to charities this month that I wanted to be a part of, that was the one that stuck out most in my mind. We'll pick another one next month. But St. Jude's to begin 2023 is awesome. It's a small goal. We've made 45 of our $200 goal out there on Twitch. We're gonna go the rest of the month with it. Or I'm sorry, we're gonna go all the way until I think it's February. I think it's right at Valentine's Day. So February 14th is when that's going to end, and we'll pick another one. So thank you very much to everybody out there. Much love to each and every one of you. We are really killing it on all the streams. You're all fantastic. These drivers are fantastic, and this league is going to be absolutely awesome. Have any dirt street stocks? Yes, the dirt street stocks are at the very beginning, folks. So we love to see it. Get out there, have some fun, be good, be safe, be kind to one another. If you're not my friend. Because I love everybody. As much as sometimes you just get mad at people. Doesn't matter. Be kind. This world is already full of hate. We don't need any more. Be good. Be safe. We'll see you in the next one.